Hello and welcome to Adventures with Amber, the Southeast Asian edition.
Hello, I'm Amber and I'm currently travelling around Southeast Asia. And this time we're heading to Ubud in Bali.
Hi! We have adventure now!
We're an adventure! So with my man like Mah-day, we headed to Ubud. Please enjoy this scenic route as my butt went very, very numb as it took about, I don't know, a good hour and a half to get there. For the first 2 nights, I was heading to North Ubud to stay in a bungalow not far from the rice terraces, and I was not prepared for how beautiful it was. Oh my gosh.
Bless this man carrying my bag. It's so heavy, I feel so bad. I'm literally in the middle of nowhere.
Guys, this is my bungalow. Bungalow, like, look at this. This is all for me. I genuinely, when I booked this, wasn't sure whether it was a bit too good to be true and was like, oh, it's probably going to be like a hostel situation where I'm sharing like maybe a bungalow and you have like private. No. I mean, I am sort of completely in the middle of nowhere. I feel a little bit lost without my Mah-day, my driver. He's also a legend. Shout out Mah-day. But I don't know what I'm going to do here. I don't know how I'm going to go get food. Going to be some weird sounds, aren't there? Because I'm in the middle of nowhere. Right, look at this. I cannot cope. That is like a king-size bed? I don't even know. Just stop. This is a big mirror. Got a walk-in wardrobe. Something jumps out at me, I'm going to scream for all of my 10 items of clothes that I brought with me to Southeast Asia. Look at this. Look at this bath. It's going to be me later, but with an actual bath. Oh look, just some rice terraces. Just chilling. In my big tub, in my big room on my own. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Tall people can fit in this bath as well, guys. There is plenty of space. You could be a good 6 foot plus and still enjoy this bath. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Not only is there a bath in my room, in the most amazing room I have ever stayed in my entire life, overlooking one of the most beautiful views I've seen in my entire life. There is a bath that is like tall. I can't believe this. I think there's a toenail in the bath. I'm not going to look too closely at that bit. But either way, this is insane. Look, just look at the views. Stop it. There's a shower. Hello. Hello, sunshine, as I shower and enjoy the best of my life. I mean, hello, toilet. I have to say, fun fact, never been more happy to not share this room with a single other being. Because, yeah, there's not much privacy to do your business on that toilet, is there? And even if I were romantically involved, I think that's not my vibe, really. Love it. I've got a kettle. Oh my gosh, I can have coffee. I bought coffee sachets with me from literally the UK. And there wasn't a kettle for the last like 4 days. I mean, there's no food to get here, but whatever. The views are gonna feed my soul. Let's just talk about there's a secret door here. Where's this go? Oh my god. Okay, it's locked. Oh. Gotta find out where that goes eventually. I can't get over this. I actually want to cry. Guys, do you know what the most insane thing about this whole thing is? This whole damn thing I'm staying here for 2 nights. It cost me £25 a night. £25 a night. Who do I think I am? I feel like mega emotional. This is insane. As if I'm here. As if I am here. As if I am here. I was in Wiltshire last week. What the hell is happening? Wow. I'm attempting to walk to a restaurant that I'm pretty sure I can get some food at for my veggie diet. However, I'm not sure what the likelihood of me catching a grab or whatnot out here is. And I thought, well, I've been sat on the back of a moped for about an hour and a half to get here. So my booty's gone a little bit numb. So I'm now gonna have probably the best workout of a good while, because this is some good incline roadage. So this is gonna be a real good 34-minute walk to grab some water and some vegan food, so I can grab some food and not really have to leave that beautiful, beautiful area for 2 days. So, oh my God, help me, mommy, help.
Hello, cutie.
Okay, so the one thing I noticed on this walk was how lovely everyone was in the village. I was not in a touristy area, and everyone was just super, super smiley, and everyone said hello. So beautiful. Every person says hello. They're so smiley and so friendly. Yeah, you just said that, Anne. Just look at this. And literally, I'm just walking back. That half an hour, 40-minute walk from the bungalows I'm staying at. It wasn't terrible actually the way back. The hill on the other side, it kind of peaks and flattens out every so often, so even though it's very warm, I did feel a few spots of rain just now, so I'm kind of hoping it breaks, and I intend to try and get back in the swimming pool when I get back to the bungalow. So yeah. And like, I've walked down this is the main part of walking for like half an hour, and then until you're about the main stretch of road. For a lone female traveller, I feel so incredibly safe, and maybe that's naivety and stupidity, or I don't know, but like genuinely, not at all. Come with me. Again, not only am I the only one in the pool, there are 5 or 6 bungalows in this resort. Tirta, Sari. I'm going to double check that when I edit this. Tirta, Sari. It was Tirta, Sari. I think there's about 5 or 6 bungalows, and I think there's one couple here. There's like 2 of them taken, and I'm the only one in the pool. It's 6:30, 6:45 in the evening, and everything outside has just come alive with so many different bugs and birds and I literally don't know what. And when it's time to go to bed, I will absolutely do my best to cocoon myself in this mosquito net and hopefully be okay. I have lathered my body in my aloe vera mosquito repellent after sun, and I'm really hoping that helps. Because I'm really bad, and we know you shouldn't itch them. We know that. Okay, fine. I'm still gonna itch them because they're itchy and I can't stop it. Okay? I'm either gonna have one of the best sleeps of my life, or I'm going to wake up consistently thinking that one of them or something is in my room. So it wasn't the deep sleep I wanted, and I swear to God, even though the netting was around, I had times in the night where I thought that I could feel something crawling on my bed up my leg. Complete imagination, because I got my torch out and there was nothing. My sister, very ecology, biology gal, she's into her wildlife. So not only has she semi-freaked me out with all the animals and wildlife and stuff I could find out here, she's got me now looking for like geckos and lizards and snakes in trees and stuff. And when I tell you ignorance is bliss, I think however, I've just come back from breakfast and I saw a cute little, I think it was a lizard. On the way back I started looking, and then I was like, oh, I think the shower actually might have like a gap in it that things can get in. So I then started stupidly looking in my room, and look what I've just found. And I was looking around, I was like, I'll go to the toilet. Oh, he's moved. Where the f is he? Don't tell me that. Not okay with that information. He had a little foot there. Please don't eat me. But just here. Just here. It's a little foot. By little, I actually mean quite big for what I'm probably comfortable with. I'm pretty sure it's one my sister has already told me about. She was like, yeah, they can be quite chunky. Now I'm a little bit not okay, because I know it's only a gecko, but if it crawled on me, I probably would scream. I just want to go toilet, and I'm now scared, because what if he falls on me? I would never survive. I'm a celeb, get me out of here. Never in a million years. Not doing it. Told you I was gonna have a bath. A bit later after this, I was sat on the decking outside when I started just hearing this beautiful sound, which turned out to be the village behind doing a celebration and offering to the gods. Can we just though? That is the bungalow I'm staying in. I've literally just come straight down here and walked through the rice paddy. On that leaf there's like a, I haven't got my glasses on so I can't see it. It looks like a little chipmunk. Hello. Oh, it's so tiny. So as I went through on my jungle adventure, I basically stumbled into the Tegallalang rice terraces. I'm unsure 100% which ones I went into. This is just utterly beautiful. They were just so beautiful. So beautiful, and it was so peaceful because I was there so early in the morning. Just to prepare yourself, you would be correct if in the next shot you think I am in a nest. I am.
I tell you what, guys, if you're going to come here, I don't know which one this is because I've walked in from the rice field, so I actually don't know which one I'm in. Early in the morning, it must be about 8:15, because I left about 7:45, and it's literally, I've seen like 4 couples. So you've got all, if you want to get those shots, they're on it already. This is absolutely amazing. It's so beautiful. And also, can we talk about, look, sky bikes to go, you know?
God knows where, actually.
Yeah. That's interesting. I'm not sure how much I like that. Here we are. Back in business. Oh my gosh. That walk wasn't too bad, actually. A couple yesterday told me it was anywhere between 30 and 40 minutes, but they did also say, we're not sure if we went wrong. Girl followed her intuition. By intuition, I mean the little footsteps in the grass that the locals use. And I didn't get lost and I didn't slip, so bonus.
So as I said goodbye to North Ubud and the rice terraces, I said hello to Ubud city centre, where I stayed in a little homestay just off the main high street, a place called Baba Homestay, I believe, which cost me £54, actually £53.79 for 4 nights. The property came with morning hot drinks and breakfast as well. So here's a nice little interlude of me completely dissociating whilst having my morning coffee, apparently.
Before I forget, this is my room in Ubud. That's me. This room, I think I've stayed here for 4 nights, and I think it was about 54, 56 pounds for the 4 nights. So actually pretty decent money. I'll put all of the exchange in the description because I can never actually remember off the top of my head, so I'll have to go through and double check. But realistically, all of this, look at that. That's how I've been sleeping. Diagon Alley. Here's a full-length mirror. Hiya, Mom. Sinky baby. Shower, bathroom. This one, thank God. You shower in it, and it actually does go there, and doesn't all flood here, so that's good. It's one of these showers, don't know really what that means. I've seen those showers before where you put crystals in the little head, and I thought it was one of those really bougie ones, and I was really impressed, but I don't think it is. I think it's actually either pressure or maybe limescale, I don't know. But oh well, it's not the crystal one I thought it was. So Ubud, I thought it could be a chance, so. The more I get into this, because 4 days at the moment, I'm just over a week in. No, yeah. Sunday, and I arrived last Friday, yeah. So, yeah, 4 days is the longest I've stayed in a property so far. So I think I've already got a bit fed up with unpacking and repacking, because this is now my 3rd property, and I'm moving on again tomorrow. But this is cute because every morning you get breakfast with work. So yeah, with the fee, with this one, with the price, included the price is morning drinks and breakfast right outside your room. Hello, Ubud. Thank you, Wembley. So I sit here, pour myself a cuppa. Sure, square. Enjoy the view. Yeah. P.S. I have not seen any monkeys yet. I have been steering clear. I don't know if I'm going to. We'll see. We'll see what happens today. We'll leave it to the wind.
So as I do my best to avoid the monkey forest, I came across Bamboo Spirit. They have a sociable buffet every Friday and Sunday from 12 till 3, which is a great way to meet people if you're looking for that.
Hello! Look at that cool ass tree.
Then I did some more exploring and I found this walk. I believe it's called the Campuhan, could be saying it wrong. It's called the Ridge Walk, but it was super peaceful and super beautiful, but boy, oh boy, was it a hot, hot day. Very beautiful, it really is. It's a very warm day today. I picked a terrible day to try and trek somewhere in sandals because this is beautiful, but I'm dripping. I'm actually stoked. I was not expecting them to have vegan ice cream up this track mountain. I don't even know where I am. I just got very warm, carried on up a mountain, well not a mountain, that's a complete lie, Amber. Carried up this quite steep path on a very hot day. Not only did I find a really cute ice cream thing that had little like ice cream cone lights outside. It had vegan ice cream, and not only vegan ice cream, Snickers vegan ice cream. The exchange rates down here are awful. It was 8.6 something in the airport when I was walking that way yesterday. The best I saw was 18,795, I think. Yeah, and some of them I've seen for 18,975 or something, which are really good rates. So 18,525 in Ubud is actually awful. It was a better rate in the airport, so don't think so. See, point proven. That's literally three up from the street, so like literally less than a 2-minute walk away from each other. Just a little tip, I withdrew money at this bank. You can take up to 3 million IDR out. Look at that roundabout. That's shit on anything back home. Look at that. Now I need to work out how to cross this road. I'm so glad it's a roundabout. Yeah. Look how busy this road is. Wow, look at these. So at this pottery studio, not only can you take the iconic photos with the guy downstairs for a 10k fee, you can also go to a cafe, which unfortunately wasn't open when I was there. That man is actually so, one, talented, but two, adorable. Literally, I obviously came on my own. So he took photos, videos for me. That man is a director, producer, creative artist. He's amazing. Literally so cute. Touch off a very busy street, I have to say. If you book in advance, you can obviously do pottery classes there too. Pretty mad. I also thought I'd just share another story with you. It's not that deep, but it's the first time it's happened to me in my whole 29 years of existence. I was walking around last night, just rocking around on my own, and Saturday night in Ubud. I'm walking around and I'm like proper like dilly-dallying, like, oh wow, this is taking everything in. And then I walk under this tree and then something like hits me right here like this. Oh, and I was like, ow. And to be perfectly honest, it felt like somebody had just actually chucked a stone at me. So I looked round and I just walked under a tree. So I was like, oh, maybe one of the seeds fell on my head, because like no one's looking. Like, get further down the street, a bird shat on my head. A bird shat full on in my head, right there. Tiny little earthy poo. And I'm assuming there was a seed inside, or was that poo left that arse far too rocket style? Why? Why is it always when you've just washed your hair? And I say always in the fact that this is the only time it's ever happened to me. And I just washed my hair. So gross. Yeah. So that's it from Ubud. I'm pretty sure I just wandered around and ate for most of my time. And now it's time to start looking like a double-shelled turtle hermit again and move on to the next place. Enjoy this video of me struggling with all my bags. Thank you for tuning in, and please stay tuned for more videos of where I'm going next. See you at the next place.